So I've done a serious number on my hair. So between the regular washing and bleaching and mean old hair tools, I woke up one day and I had pretty severely damaged hair. So I needed to sort of relook at everything and to create a new pathway for repairing all of the damage that I'd done. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all of the stuff that I've used, some of the choices that I've made in order to repair that damage. Let's check it out. Is that better? Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining today. So today is all about hair care because actually just since I started this channel, I've run into some real danger zones when it came to my hair. I guess about 8 or 9 months ago, I woke up one day, well, it felt like that, maybe it wasn't, and my hair felt like straw. And it was damaged and it was just awful. It was awful to the touch. There was nothing that I seemed to have in my arsenal that was helping to resolve the issue. So I had to start looking around, trying to identify what the culprits were and figure out how to fix it. And if you like what you've seen here today, I do hope you will subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and also hit that notification bell so that you know every time a new video is uploaded, which happens every Friday. So I'll start off by saying I do bleach my hair, and I bleach my hair very regularly. I am not a natural blonde. I'm actually quite dark, and about maybe 2 to 3 years ago, I started slowly going blonde because the damn grays were coming through the dark hair. So it was actually my hairdresser who said, I think you need to go blonde. I thought, what? I don't want to go blonde. I'd look ridiculous as a blonde. I have dark hair, dark eyes, dark skin. I couldn't see how that was going to happen. But every time I went to the salon, they just put a half a head of highlights into my hair, blonde highlights. So it took about 1.5 years for it to happen. So through that process, however, I've been using a lot of reparative products in it to counterbalance the effects of the bleaching. And that's Olaplex. And they do it at the salon. They put it directly into the hair color. So it protects my hair as they're putting on the bleach. So I want to start off by saying, yes, I bleach my hair, but no, bleach isn't the culprit here because I've been doing it for years and I've been doing it very safely. So I kind of moved that to the side and said, what are the things that are really causing me problems? And I kind of identified 3 things. One has to do with shampoo. The second one is extra treatments that I really wasn't giving myself. And the third is looking at the tools that I'm using. So that's what I'm going to cover here today. And the stuff that I did to help fix this problem. Because if you'd seen my hair about 8 or 9 months ago, and I probably should have taken some videos, particularly the hair underneath here was like straw. And I was using oils and I was using creams and, leave-in conditioners when I got out of the shower, different shampoos and conditioners, and nothing worked. Okay, so starting off with the shampoo. I do indulge in one of the cardinal hair sins, which is washing my hair every day. I've done it every day since the age of 13, and it's never going to change because ultimately I have to shower every single day. It's how I start my day. I'm not awake. I don't feel right if I haven't had a shower. But when I get in the shower, I have to get my hair wet because I'm doing my face and body, and I can't do it without getting my hair wet. Yes, I've tried shower caps before you say it. It just doesn't work. And if I'm going to get my hair wet, I have to do something to it because if it was wet and I stepped out of the shower, it would be just a nest and unmanageable. So that means I have to shampoo and condition every day. Now, about 4 or 5 months ago, I started co-washing, which is just using conditioner, which was fine, but I didn't find it was really getting clean. So the thing that I've done that probably has had the biggest impact is moving over to the new wash system. And I've done a full video review, and I'll put the link up here and down below, so if you want to go and have a look at it. But I use this 6 days a week instead of shampoo and conditioner. It's one product and I'm done, and it's absolutely impacted the condition of my hair, which has helped to make it super, super soft. So this product 100% has made a difference in the condition of my hair, and I find that the longer that I use it, the better it gets. So I've been using it for maybe 2 or 3 months now. So this is on repeat purchase, and this puppy is going to continue to stay in the arsenal because I think it's actually helping my hair because it's not stripping my hair, which a lot of shampoos will do. The second thing, and probably one of the things that had the biggest impact right away, was hair masks. I just wasn't doing them regularly enough. I have a couple of things here in the arsenal that I use, and now I use them on a very regular basis, and I'm finding that it's really making a difference in my hair care. Now, the Mac Daddy of them all is Olaplex, and if you're into hair, you know who that is. And the best you can possibly get is in the salon. So when I'm getting my hair done and they put the Olaplex directly into my hair color, they also do a treatment afterwards where they put the solution on and I sit there for 10 or 15 minutes and then they rinse it out. That is the best that you can do for the condition of your hair. Book yourself into the salon, get an Olaplex treatment, and it works wonders. It's too powerful to be used at home. They won't sell it to the regular people like you and me. So that is a fantastic solution. And I'm already doing that every 6 to 8 weeks. So what I started to do, knowing all about Olaplex and the success that it's had with my hair, is I wanted to know what I could do at home. So that's when I invested in these guys. And this is Olaplex 0 and 3. And I use these together in conjunction. This is about the closest you can get to at-home care that would be similar to what you'd get in the salon. So these two together, you put this on for 10 minutes directly onto dry hair, and once that's saturated after 10 minutes, then you put this on for 10 minutes and you rinse it out. So I have been doing this about once a month. I started about 8 or 9 months ago when things went to shit. This is the first thing that I started working with, and I would do this every Sunday. Now, to be honest, now that the condition of my hair is much better, I'm not using this as much. And I know that I'm going every 6 to 8 weeks to the salon anyway. So I have it in case things get really bad, but it certainly helped me for the first probably 6 months when I was trying to do the repair. So I would do that every Sunday. And then every Wednesday, I would do a separate hair mask. And I have a couple of ones here that I use and that I still use religiously now, and I love them. The first one is one that I probably had the longest, and I've probably purchased maybe 5 or 6 of these over the number of years. It's sort of something I always had in the medicine cabinet. It's by L'Oreal. It's their Siri Expert Gold Quinoa and Protein. So it's about helping to repair the bonds and strengthen the strands of your hair. This is what it looks like. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's kind of gold and sparkly. You know, it has a fine scent to it, but like any of the masks, I would put this on when I get out of the shower, and I would leave it on for about 15, 20 to 30 minutes and then rinse it out. And so like I said, this has been around for years, and I've just stepped up the game of using these a bit more frequently. I have 2 other that sort of fall into the same category. This one is by Briogeo. It's a part of the Don't Despair Repair collection. I bought this as well as the shampoo and conditioner as I was in the States in June because I didn't actually take the proper hair care with me, and I had just the regular stuff that I have in my travel bag. And it just didn't help. And I think it was probably when my hair was at its worst, when I was at home. So I raced out to Sephora and went, oh, what am I going to use? And I bought this, and I bought the shampoo and the conditioner. And this is a lovely product. Again, sorry. It has quite a whipped nature to it, so it's a bit fluffier, I think. There's a nice fine smell to it. And just like the other one, I would leave this on for 10, 20, 30 minutes and then rinse it out. This contains rosehip, almond, and argan oils, and it just leaves my hair super, super silky. So this has been a real winner for me and one that I continue to use. The last one that I'm using and kind of on that rotation is by Bold Unique. It's called the Boldplex Bond Restore Treatment number 3. Now, I've done a whole series on the products that I used. I also got their shampoo and the conditioner in this range, which I think are phenomenal. And they sort of are going head to head with Olaplex. They've named their products the same sort of way with the 0s, 1s, 2s, and 3s or whatever. But this is a really, really nice product. And I'm kind of getting near the end of this one too. And I actually just used this one on Sunday. And oh, my hair was so lovely. I'd kind of forgotten about it. So this one is back up sitting in the medicine cabinet. And I actually have all 3 of them there. And I'm rotating. And I'm using one every Sunday. And I'm using one every Wednesday. So this one is all about repairing the bonds of the hair. Very much like the same claims that Olaplex makes. And it just leaves my hair super silky. The last product that I want to mention, it's not a mask, it's not a conditioner, it's kind of somewhere in the middle, and this one is by L'Oreal. It is called their 8-Second Wonder Water. It's a lamellar conditioner, and you use this when you're in the shower, and it actually has the consistency of water in it. And I use this before I use my new wash, and you just pour it into the ends of the hair and you leave it on for 8 seconds and you get out. Now, this is a technology that they have created at L'Oreal, the conglomerate, so basically all of their brands can use it. And I think some of this technology was used by Redken and some of their other brands, but nobody else has access to it. So what they say about this water, it has a technology that allows it to target specifically the damaged parts of the hair. So it's not going to do anything to the other parts that are undamaged, that it somehow targets and coats the hair. So it contains amino acids, it contains proteins that latch on and help to repair damage. Love it. I absolutely love it, and I'm surprised at how well it works. And it costs $8.99 or something like that in Boots, and it is phenomenal. So I use this maybe once or twice a week. Just depends if I need it. Sometimes I forget. It stays in the shower, but I'm using it. You definitely notice a difference when you've used it. So let's just say I can't get to my Wednesday hair mask because I don't have enough time to do them. And ordinarily I would do it in the morning. I'd wake up a little bit earlier. Then I'll do this instead, and it just leaves my hair silky, silky smooth. So, 1, I changed the shampoo. 2, I've added hair masks twice a week. Okay, the third key category here were the tools that I'm using on my hair. We'll get to the hairdryer in a minute, but the first, which I determined is the culprit here, is the curling iron. This is what I've decided is actually causing the damage. And I've had to rethink A, the tool, and B, the process by which I curl my hair, which I did do this morning, by the way, which is kind of problematic because I have layers now, so my nice long beachy waves are kind of going bonkers, so I may not use this frequently anyway. First thing that I did was get a curling iron that I could adjust the heat on because I realized I was just using the tool way too hot, and I didn't have an option on my previous version. I'd actually just borrowed it from my daughter who'd gotten it for Christmas, I think for her, her 12th birthday or something. And I just used it one day and started tinkering. I went, oh, this is kind of fun. But I couldn't control the heat, and it was way too high, and it was literally frying my hair. So I went and bought one. This is a cheapie. It's by H&S Professional, a brand I never heard of, but I was able to get it off Amazon. It had the right barrel width that I was looking for, but it had an adjustable temperature gauge. So I've been setting this at about, I think 150 equates to about 300 degrees Fahrenheit. And I think my previous ones were at 4 and 450. And they were just way too hot. So the first thing I did was replace this tool. And then the second thing I did is I looked at the process by which I was curling my hair, and I realized I was just leaving my hair in this unit far too long. So instead of leaving it and holding it, now I just kind of keep it moving and rotate and pull it down. And if you have any interest in seeing me do that in a video, let me know, because I'd done a previous video last year, but I'm not doing that process anymore. So it's helped the curls relax a bit, but it's actually helping to keep my hair safe. Speaking of which, if you have any really good adjustable curling irons on this side of the pond, so in the in Ireland or the UK or Europe, please let me know, because this one isn't great. It's kind of fidgety. It's not marvelous. It wasn't very expensive anyway, but it's just not a great curling iron. So if you have any suggestions or any ones that you really, really like, do me a favor and drop that down in the comments below. So the last thing that I'm looking at in the tool category is the hairdryer. Now, it's not great to blow dry your hair every day, and I know that. And I don't do it every day. Sometimes I let it air dry, but it just doesn't look as good. It's not as polished, and I wouldn't do it on a day that I have a client meeting or whatever. So this is the guy that I use, and I just realized he matches my top. It was totally unintentional. This is my Revlon one-step hair dryer and hair volumizer, and I absolutely love it. I use it probably 4 or 5 days a week. It makes my hair fantastic. As a person who is a non-professional and not great with hair, this has been my best friend. I've done videos about it. I recommend it to everybody I know. I love it. But I know that there's a better way. And before you put in the comments down below, which I keep hearing, do I know about the Dyson? Yes, I do. I look at the cameraman because it has been a constant point of contention. He's shaking his head no. So I'm going to appeal to you guys here as my helpers and supporters. Do me a favor, would you? Would you put down in the comments below, Dear Gary, please let Mary get a Dyson
Nope.
Airwrap.
Nope.
He's going, yeah, I think if we get enough people behind me here, in fairness, he says, what kind of fool is going to spend 500 quid on a hairdryer? And I totally get that. It's an obscene, crazy amount of money. However, he doesn't have long hair. He doesn't have hair that he has to deal with. I mean, I think he probably washes his hair with soap. He does not know what we have to go through. So if I had a piece that could not only dry but also curl with half the damage, we're onto something. So do me a favor. Put some notes down below. Dear Gary, please let Mary buy a Dyson.
No chance.
Airwrap. Long barrel. That's what I'm going for. I think there is. I'm tenacious. Okay guys, so that's it for me in today's video, walking you through some of the things that I did to repair my hair. And I have to tell you, it worked. My hair is in fantastic condition now. I'm not curling it as often, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but I do like to have the option. But I'm just using products that I think are doing more for my hair. I'm giving it a bit more attention. I love my hair masks, and my hair just feels silky smooth, and it's just had a little bit of extra love. So I will put all of the information about these products down below, and I'd love to hear what stuff are you using to help care for your hair, because I'm always on the hunt, as you know, for new things, and anything that gives a little bit of TLC to my locks is going to be a really good thing. So please put those details down below. So thanks again for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye. Fuck me. I need to wake up.